Passing by.
You've been sent to the principal's office, haven't you? Joel? What for? Then you're in trouble. It helps to have a cookie in your pocket.
I'm in trouble, all right.
What is it, Joel?
Miss Cooper sent me.
What for? Well, you must know what she sent you for. To see Mr. Calkins? Why? Well, didn't she say why? What were you doing?
Nothing.
Now, Joel, Miss Cooper must have had a reason for sending you here.
I don't know.
Well, Mr. Calkins isn't in right now. You'll just have to wait. Morning, Miss Maxton. Seems a little strong today. I can take it. Morning, Mrs. Hayworth. How are you this morning? Never felt better in my life. Oh, you're lucky. I had a terrible time with my first one. Hello, Joel.
Hi, Mrs. Hayworth.
What are you doing here?
Miss Cooper sent me.
Why?
Don't know.
Oh, dear, you're going to miss your art period. What were you doing?
Buzzy threw an eraser at me.
Why didn't Miss Cooper send Buzzy?
That's what I wonder.
Probably test ring. I was at Roxbury School
No,
yesterday.
we had our test ring this morning at 9:30. We have it at 9:30 every morning. That's not the regular test pattern anyway. It always goes white, yellow, blue, red, white.
What does the yellow one mean?
Manual says nuclear attack within 1 hour.
What's going on? What's wrong with that thing anyway?
We don't know. It just started up.
What's all the buzzing about?
Never mind. Just get back in the other room.
Splitting my eardrums all the way over in my kitchen. Nerve-wracking sound. How long does it go on?
It's never done it before. It sputtered on once last winter and then it went right out.
Darn mechanism. Probably something's gone haywire somewhere.
Well, I've got to get back. I've got all my ice cream to put away. You don't suppose it really means anything, do you? The news has been so... well, not good. According to the newspapers, I'd better get Mr. Calkins.
Have you all read Section 6?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Do we have to write enough to fill up the whole blank space?
Use as much as you need to.
Mr. Calkins, may I see you for a moment?
Can't it wait, Mrs. Forbes?
No, I'm afraid not.
Class, close your booklets. I don't want you to start writing until I come back.
I'm sorry to bother you, but the yellow light's been flashing and buzzing.
For how long?
2 or 3 minutes. I got worried. Is there supposed to be another test ring?
Not that I know of. Report it to the phone company and I'll be right in. Boys and girls, we're going to put the test aside for now. Don, will you collect the booklets? Now, I want you all to stay here quietly. Mrs. Andrews will be right in. Mrs. Andrews, would you go into the 6th grade room, please, and wait with the children? I'm wanted in the office.
All right, yes, now hold on. Telephone company's checking the equipment.
Joel, get back to your room.
Nothing wrong, but the equipment is... Well, there must be something wrong.
Hello, this is the principal speaking. Uh-huh. But that's impossible. Well, keep checking. And call us back. They say 7 things would have to go wrong before that alert would sound.
Then 7 things must have gone wrong.
They insist that everything is operating properly.
But there hasn't been enough time to check everything.
Until further notice, they advise me to consider the alert as real. Well, now, wait a minute. Hello, Miss Graham. This is John Calkins. I want to speak to Mr. Greenhour. Is that your yellow light alarm? Yes, I can hear it. So is ours. What? What? Speak louder, please. Oh, he is. Well, we just talked to them. Well, what? Well, all right, I'll get off the line, but check with me the minute you can. At high school, too. Greenhouse's talking to the phone company. Civil defense. Line's busy. Mrs. Forbes, bring the yellow alert signal. Mrs. Hayworth, you keep trying civil defense. And call the sheriff's office, too, and keep at it till you get someone. I'll be on the playground.
All right, children, line up, 2 by 2. Brian, put your helmet away. Why can't I wear it? Put it away, Brian. Jill, we're waiting for you. Now, when we get out on the playground, you're going to join your go-home groups. Remember where your go-home groups are? Yes. Peggy, put back the mice. No! We'll get burned off. Down there is the go-home drill, not a fire truck. Number 2.
Brian?
Let's try now, Susie.
Come on, hurry up.
Hold your
Betty. Betty, where's Mrs. Hayworth? You better get downstairs and see what's happening. Checked every room. The building is clear. Okay, Carl. Better stand by at the bus.
Can't get through. All the lines are still busy. Tried the high school. Busy. All busy. The signal's still buzzing.
I've got to send them home.
Mr. Calkins.
Teachers, take your children home. Teachers, take your children home.
If we decide to carry this drill to an end today, I wear high heels. It may not be a drill. We don't know yet for sure. We can't get anyone on the phone. Peter, go with your group. Well, he lives in Brookston. He doesn't have a group. His father drives him back and forth. Well, what does he do when there's a go-home drill?
He just watches. Would you take care of him, Miss Maxim? And better check the gas. Make sure it's turned off.
What do we do now?
I'm gonna get on that phone and stay on it until I get a hold of somebody. I'm gonna find out what the hell's going on.
Nobody said we had to go back. Mr. Parkinson.
Mrs. Andrews! Mrs. Andrews! Mrs. Andrews! What is it, her? Well, after we get home, do we turn right around and go back to school again or what? No. Well, I don't know. That is, I don't think so. No more school today? Well, perhaps. I really don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. She wouldn't tell me. Oh, Frank. She's the best teacher in the whole school. What do you know about it? She only came to the school last February. The teacher doesn't know what we're supposed to do. How are we supposed to know? They should have gotten better organized.
Maybe they're timing it. Just to see how long it takes.
I bet that's it. Sure, it must be. What's going on, Susie?
It's just a drill. Come on, sport. Keep up.
You're working too fast. Mrs. Andrews? Mrs. Andrews? Mrs. Andrews, should we look at the clock when we get home and find out how long it took us?
Yeah, Gary, that's a good idea.
Can we stay home for lunch?
I don't know yet.
Maybe we can stay home for lunch?
We'll just have to wait and see.
She doesn't know anything. Pretty dumb way to have a drill. There's something scary about it. Could be real, you know. Real? The war could have started. My father says there's gotta be a showdown. What if a bomb falls on us? So what? We've got a bomb shelter. Wish we had one. Do you have a bomb shelter? Mother says we can use our basement. Daddy says no basement is deep enough. You think this is a drill? We usually have drills on Fridays.
It may be sort of an extra one, to make sure it works.
Sure. That's what I think. If it wasn't for this drill, I'd be getting bawled out by Mr. Calkins right now. What does he say to you? Usual thing about cooperation. Good manners. And he'll give me one last chance. That's not so bad. So far, he's given me 3 last chances, so I was kind of worried today. Boy, was that a close shave. Andrews, get me out of over there. All right, both of you run straight home. Okay, come on, everybody. They'd probably use a 1 megaton surface burst over the Nike base. Brother, that's dangerous. That's where my father works. My father works at the hospital. He helps sick people. Could a bomb blow up our shelter? a mistake. They're not that dumb. Brother, a lot of people are going to get burned. The moment it explodes, there's a huge flash, 1,000 times brighter than lightning, and then a great ball of fire, and then everything around catches fire. Oh! Oh! Joanne? Joanne! Our house is just over that hill.
What are you doing home?
The bomb's coming!
What? What are you talking about?
They said it's all home. Look, it burned up.
Are you nuts? What's the matter with you?
It's so bad, so all the kids are sent home.
For God's sake.
What do we do? What do we do?
Cut it out, Joanne. Don't you ever hit me like that, you hear?
Help me, help me, help me.
Pipe down. You pipe down, Joanne.
Help me. I don't want to burn. I don't want to burn.
Never mind about burning. You're just about to get a damn good licking, you hear me? Now you get on out of here. I got a lot of work to do.
What are you home for, Joanne? Are you sick? The bomb's coming. What? Tom won't believe me. They've started the war. Who has? They're going to blow us all up. We'll blow them up first, don't you worry. Mr. Poppins, he sent us all home. Okay, you're home now. Go on back to school. No, it's not. No, it's real. I know. All the kids know. Shame on you. Big girl like you scared over nothing. The nuts goes on the basement. Now you shut up a minute and listen to me. You hear that radio? Would that radio be playing like that if there was a war? Would he be talking like that if there was a war? He'd be announcing emergencies and what to do and all that. Timmy doesn't know. Just a bunch of crazy school kids know. I'm going down to the basement. No, you don't. It's all damp and puddles down there. You catch the flu. I ain't got time to nurse you. I'm going down the basement. You hear what I said, Joanne. Don't you dare. I mean it. Don't you dare take one step down that basement. What was the first dead thing you ever saw? My canary. One morning he was lying at the bottom of his cage. I kept asking my mother where his voice went. We found a dead pheasant in our woods. After my canary died, I was afraid to go to sleep. I'd lie in bed and hum to make sure my voice was all right. That I wasn't dead. I wonder how it feels to see a dead person. You'll see plenty if the bomb comes. I don't want to hear about it. You have to face that.
It's not a fact. The bomb doesn't have to come.
So there. So shut up. What child are you telling to shut up? Girls, girls.
Hey, look. Then this is just a drill. He wouldn't be out there if he knew a bomb was coming.
It's just a drill. How would he know? There's no siren out here. Maybe we should run over and warn him.
No, we're not sure.
She's not going to tell him.
She doesn't know any more than we do.
That's it. Nothing left to fill. Why do we need so much water? Well, regulations. Part of the drill. Why? Well, you know, we might need drinking water. Can't we use the fountain? Sometimes they shut them off. For the drill? Why? Peter, do you want a cookie or pretzel or something? No, thank you. Well, I know what you could do for me. Would you fill these up? It's easy to pour. It'd be a great help to me, Peter.
My home. Busy too.
Maybe your wife's trying to... You have a basement at your house. I have a cellar. Is it deep? I'm gonna have trouble with my grandma. She doesn't like to play down there because it's too dark. What does she like to play? Pirates, or treasure hunt, or olden times. What's olden times? When she was little, she lived in a log cabin. She saw a real Indian snake dance. I'm afraid of snakes. So am I. And boy, am I afraid of bombs. I'm tired. Why couldn't we go on the bus? Because we're on the second shift. Abraham Lincoln had to walk 8 miles to get home from school. Was he on the second shift? No, Steve. Hurry me.
Don't be a pain in the neck.
I've got an idea. Let's play a game while we're walking. Wait a minute, Joe.
I never knew you had such a nice voice.
I'm a soprano. Would you like to go to the opera?
Never been.
My parents took me when we lived in the city.
Gee, I wish you'd been at our school last year. You put on the Mikado.
That's opera?
I played Mackie Poo.
Would you like to sing?
I'm not very good, but I'm loud.
Going to join the Glee Club when you get to junior high?
My voice will probably be changing next year. That's something girls don't have to go through.
I hear the work is pretty hard in the 7th grade.
You mustn't let tests and things bother you.
Mostly I'm worried about math.
That's my favorite subject. I'll help you.
We'll be 13. I sound so old. Come on now, everybody, on the double.
trouble. Some kind of short circuit. It's a false alarm. Of course it is. I didn't know where you'd gone. Oh, I was just straightening things up. I forgot all about the sink. I poured the paint water out the window. It's all right. It's good for the bushes. Out the window. Isn't that terrible? It's all right. It's all right. Now, you come with me. We've got a lot of things to do.
My birthday party's tomorrow. Oh? I'll tell my mother to invite you. Okay. You can bring me a game. Not checkers. I have checkers. Mrs. Andrews, that's my road. Well, you run straight home, Luke. Don't forget my birthday present tomorrow. Oh, so long.
All right, let's start with the bus group, and then group 3, right on down the list. You can go out and play if you want to, Peter.
I don't want to.
Drills all over. The children are coming back.
I want to stay here.
You all right, Betty?
Yes.
Up to making some phone calls? I've given Miss Maxton the list. You can relieve her. But to make your calls fast and short, and keep going until you've reached everybody. We'll get in our cars. You take group 1, I'll take group 2, and check back with me here as soon as you've covered everybody. And watch for the teachers on the road coming back.
Mrs. Andrews, we could take a shortcut through that field. Are you sure?
It'll save walking all the way around.
Does anybody live down this road? No. All right, Harry.
Johnny, are you playing hooky today?
You're all mixed up again. I'm Luke, Grandma.
I know, honey.
Grandma, we gotta play a new game. Quick, right away.
Oh, not now, honey. After school.
It is after school.
Where's Johnny?
He's at the gas station.
We don't drink even one bottle most times. Oh, no. That's for Johnny's lunch.
When Daddy comes home, he can eat with us.
Johnny don't like that kind of picnic, Lukey. What do you need a lantern for? What's the name of this game, Lukey?
It's called Hyper War Game.
Where are we going to play this game?
In the cellar. That's not fair. You should have done that.
I gotta get my strawberries on the stove.
You're cheating. It's my turn to pick a game. You picked yesterday. I don't believe you ever even saw an Indian.
I did too.
You'd be so scared you'd faint if you saw an Indian.
I would not.
I'm never gonna play with you again if you don't come down in the basement right now.
Why, we gotta go down cellar, Lukey?
Because that's where we play this game.
No.
It won't be dark.
No.
You can make believe it's a teepee if you want to.
I don't mind TP so much.
You sit down there.
What do we do now, honey?
We wait for a while.
Then what do we do?
We can eat pretty soon, maybe.
You should have let me hard-boil some eggs.
It's cozy down here, isn't it?
How do we play this game, Lukey?
We have to listen for a noise.
A noise?
A big loud one. It can't hurt us, though. If we eat up all this stuff, and we're still hungry, we can eat that stuff.
We've got new green apples now. Tomorrow I'll put up some sauce.
Put lots of sugar in it?
What's the matter, Lukey?
They're gonna burn everything up.
Who? Who'd burn up our apple trees? What's our apple trees done to them?
What have we done to them, Grandma? Why does there have to be a war?
It's just make-believe, honey. We're just playing a game.
Let me see. He's got spots. All frogs got spots. I want one. Will you give me that one? I'm going to put him in a jar. I gotta know about frogs because I'm going to be a doctor. Doctor that takes tonsils out? Yep. Mine are out. If it's a real war, then what's Daddy going to do? He'll know about it. There's an alert siren right outside his store. Maybe Mother called him up. Maybe he's driving home. She couldn't have. You're not supposed to use the telephone. Who said? Civil Defense says. They want the lines clear for emergencies. Hey! Hey, that's our car! That's my mother. She didn't see us. She must be going shopping. That means she hasn't heard anything about a war.
She'd have heard it on the radio.
Maybe she didn't have her radio on. Lots of times she doesn't. I don't want to go home if my mother isn't at home.
There's nobody home at our house either. My parents are working.
I don't want to be at home all alone. You can come to our house. So can you and Brian.
Okay.
Mrs. Andrews. Gary can come home with us. So can Steve and Brian. Yes, I think that's a very good idea. Gary, I think that you ought to keep trying to reach your mother on the phone. Because she's... Well, because my mother will tell us what to do. She says we should go to the bomb shelter. They can come with us. Yes, Harriet, yes.
Do you know if your mother's home?
She should be. She usually is.
Where's your house?
A lot farther on. Hyatt Lane. It's the last house before you get to Elmwood Drive.
Oh, I know.
If you'd like to come over sometime, I'll play our opera records for you.
Okay.
You ever heard Renata Tebaldi? She's the greatest soprano in the world.
How about this Saturday?
Okay. Mrs. Andrews, that's my house over there. All right, Harriet. Come on, everybody.
See you Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Come on, Brian.
I'll give you my penny job for your frog. Okay. Mama!
this radio?
It says on.
Batteries dead. Where are the extra ones?
Somewhere.
Everybody look for batteries.
Have to go to the bathroom? No. Well, that's where you go in there. I don't have to go. Anyway, there's no door. It must be here somewhere.
We should turn on the radio in the house.
But there wasn't time. How will we know what's happening?
If it happens, we'll know about it. Don't worry about that.
First thing to do is get organized. Everybody has to be in charge of something. I'll be in charge of food and water. What else is there to be in charge of? Sleeping. There are 4 bunks and 6 of us. We'll just have to take turns. One of us should stay awake all the time anyway. Like on guard duty. All right, you be in charge of beds and guard duty. Here, make a chart. You're in charge of the air pump.
What's it for?
Pump air in here so we don't smother. Hurry up, Steve. I can't breathe. Don't be silly. There's plenty of air in here now. It's for when we use it all up. When will we use it all up?
Am I supposed to pump this all the time?
I'm not sure. Maybe you pump a half hour and rest a half hour. Didn't your father tell you? No, he didn't. Well, I think it's to clear the air after we've been in here for a while. Are you sure? Anyway, you're in charge of air.
I'm going back to the house.
So am I. What for?
Turn the radio. Find out something.
You can't. You'll get killed.
I'll take that chance.
So will I. But what about us? If the bomb explodes just as you open that door, the whole shelter will be contaminated. Don't let him to do it. Don't let him.
It'll only be open for 2 seconds.
That's long enough.
I've got to find out what's happening.
I say you can't go. It's my shelter. You're going crazy, that's why. It's all right, Pat. Steve's not going out. Darn right he's not going out. I'm the boss here. I'm hungry. It's not time to eat yet. I have to make a chart. What's that for? To keep track. Everybody has to eat the same. That's a rule. You can have a drink 3 times a day. That's another rule. What time is it?
10:38.
I want a cookie. Nobody can eat till I say so. It's a rule. How long are we going to stay here, Steve?
I don't know sport.
Too many rules down here. Let's go up there and play with your frog. Okay.
Jim? Damn it.
No swearing.
Are you the boss of my vocabulary, too?
It's my shelter. I'm thirsty. Me too. I'm gonna put down your names and you each have a drink. And when the rest of us have drinks, you can't have any. Why not? Because it wouldn't be fair. He's gonna get a drink every time I get a drink. You know what I think? I think we'll all have to live underground someday.
I don't want to spend the rest of my life in a hole in the ground.
Wouldn't you rather be alive than dead? No matter what?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's our road. Don and Trudy's house is first, and that's mine on top of the hill. You don't have to come any further. puzzles me is, we formed our go-home groups before, but we never went home before. Why did Mr. Calkins send us home today?
I don't know. I truly don't know.
He must have had a reason. Maybe the superintendent told him to, so they could see how the drill worked.
Maybe.
Do you know if your boys were sent home from their school?
I was wondering.
Are you going to telephone their school when you get back?
I'm going to try.
If it is a real alert, will you have time to get back?
Oh, I hope so.
You could come home with me. We have a good, strong basement.
That's very kind of you, Sarah. But if I could...
You know, I just hated my old school. The teachers were always snapping at me. I didn't do very good work.
You're doing splendidly in my class.
Your 6th grade is the best time I've ever had in school.
I'm so glad, Sarah. Don? Trudy? Hurry up. You'll take them straight home.
Mrs. Andrews,
Yes?
I'll never forget you. As long as I live. Bye, Mrs. Andrews. Bye, Mrs. Andrews. Nope, what? When the bomb explodes, it sounds like a million firecrackers. Gee, my cat hates loud noises. Bang! Bang! 1 million dead. Bang! 2 million dead. You stop that. Bang! 3 million dead. Cut that out.
Do you know how many people a million people is?
1,000 times 1,000.
Shut up and play dominoes.
They're just kids. They didn't mean it. Anyway, when there's a war, somebody has to drop the bombs.
Would you rather be dropping bombs or have them dropped on you?
I wouldn't want to drop bombs. Well, nobody wants to, but...
But what?
Well, if I was in the Air Force and the President of the United States ordered me to... You didn't, you'd be a traitor. You'd get shot. It wouldn't be my fault if it was an order.
How'd you feel, though?
Well, I figure the leaders of my country must know what they're doing. Well, they certainly know better than you. You're only 12 years old. You're only a child.
What if they took a vote? Say all the children between 6 and 15. About whether there should be a war.
I vote no. 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 It's all silly. Who's going to ask us? Drill, or if it's real. It's a war. Yeah. Everybody thinks it's what's real. Who sent you home? Mr. Calkins, the principal. What did he say? Didn't he tell you why? They rang the go-home drill bell, and Mrs. Andrews took out
be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Almighty God, I beseech you, in your infinite mercy, save us. Don't let them kill us. Save my children. Save my children.
Dad isn't praying. My knees hurt.
Pray to God. Ask God to save us.
Mama, did God make the bomb?
I beseech you.
God made everything in the whole world. But did God make the bomb? Bad men made the bomb. Who made the bad men? God did. Can God see us? He can see everything and do everything. Can he stop the bomb from hitting us? If he wants to. Doesn't he want to? Mama, is God going to drop the bomb on us?
No, it's not God. It's not God.
I told you before, it's the bad men.
We're all bad. We're all bad. We're all bad. Mercy.
And sore feet, huh? You ain't dressed for a long hike, are you? You mind my asking, what are you doing way out here?
I'm a teacher in the elementary school. I have to take some children home.
No.
We had a bomb drill.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Our yellow light alert went off. That means nuclear attack within the hour.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. That'll be today, huh?
We were supposed to take the children home if it ever really happens.
Hey, you pick up a paper nowadays. Spooky, you know? You're all shook up.
Would you please turn on the radio?
Yeah, sure. Da-da-da-da-da. That's all that music.
Enough. Why can't we fill that other stuff? This keeps you alive longer. Multi-purpose food. Contains soy grits. Soy grits? What's that? Shelter food. I don't like it. How do you know until you try it? I don't like what it sounds what you get. It's a rule. What kind of birthday cake are you going to have? Chocolate with 8 candles. One for each year and one to grow on. Will you make a wish before you blow them out? Tell it to me. Haven't thought it up yet. You could wish for a magic wand. What for? To change people into anything you wanted. Yeah. I'd change your sister Harry into a speckled guinea pig and wouldn't give her anything to eat but soggy old soy grits. And if she said she didn't like it, I'd say too bad, the rule. Come on, everybody, lunch is ready. You've had your water. So have you. I don't want it. We can save this for Mother and Daddy. For when they get here. It needs sugar or salt or something. We haven't got any. Best thing I ever ate was when I was camping with my father in Montana. We fried some fish we caught in bacon fat. Boy, Montana's a pretty safe state if you're worried about bombs. Is your father a fisherman? No, my father's an engineer. That's what I'm going to be when I grow up. I'm going to be a mother. I'm going to be a model. You wear branded dresses and have your picture taken all day. What are you going to be when you grow up?
Grow up?
There he goes again. Can I have your water, Steve? No, he can't. I don't like the way you don't cooperate, and I don't like the way you talk. You talk like a stinking coward. Lots of people have lived through wars, and you know it. What about Washington at Valley Forge? What about World War II? We dropped a bomb on Japan, and there's still plenty of Japanese left. What about the early Christians that were thrown to the lions? If they'd just given up, there wouldn't be any Christians alive today. My father says it's people who talk like you that'll make us lose the war.
If there is a war, there won't be any winners or losers. Can't you get that through your thick head?
Don't forget, I'm saving your life. It's Mother and Daddy. What do you want? What do you want? Let me in. Please. Please. No. There's no room.
They're in.
No! Mother and Daddy are coming, and maybe they'll bring my grandmother and my grandfather and my aunt, and that's 5 more people. There won't be room.
We can make room. We have to make room.
Get too many people down here, we're all goners. There's not enough oxygen.
Come on in, Sarah.
No! If she comes in, we'll suffocate to death. Close the door. No!
Let her in. Let her in.
Steve! Let me in! Steve! Steve! Steve, let me in! Steve, let me in!
Just be a little while. I'll get back as fast as I can.
Where are you going?
To find Sarah.
Why?
She's all alone. You'd be scared stiff if you were out there all alone, wouldn't you?
I want to go with you.
I've got to run fast.
I don't run fast.
No sport. You're too little. I'll be right back.
They won't let Sarah in.
Yes, they will.
Will there really be nothing left, Steve?
What do you mean?
You said before, after the bomb.
Oh. I was just feeling worried. I shouldn't have said that.
Will we all get killed?
No.
We all have to live in a hole under the ground?
No.
What if the bomb falls on the hospital?
It won't.
Well, what if it does?
If anything happens to Mom and Dad, I'll always take care of you.
What if the bomb falls on our house?
It won't. But if it does, we'll build a new one.
We'll have to start a new bug collection, a new butterfly collection.
That's easy.
What about my rocks?
I'll help you find new ones. I've got to go now.
No.
I'll be back in 10 minutes.
You won't. No, you won't.
Have I ever lured you? Have I? Shake hands. Come on, I don't want to go without shaking hands.
Where do you think you're going?
To find Sarah.
You're not bringing her back in.
Okay. It's your shelter.
I'm in charge of protecting all of us. If you know anything about oxygen, you know I had to hit you.
Get out of the way.
Please don't go, Steve. Please don't.
I said get out of the way!
If you go now,